Hello everyone! Being a chef is not easy. You not only need to know how to cook, you also need to be good at it and enjoy what you do.
Yeah, boy.
Also, a real chef easily gets along with a client and makes a real show in the kitchen.
Yummy, yummy, brother. Oh my goodness.
As you've already realized, today we will show you the most talented chefs from around the world. Warning though, watching this might make your mouth water. Let's get it on. Do you want to add some sauce to the food but you're too lazy to move around? This genius will show you what to do. The important thing is to aim better, and not bad, is it? We can say that he didn't even miss. We wonder if he also throws pasta into boiling water the same way. You probably already know that this guy, who makes fun of silly TikTok life hacks, meet his biggest fan. He's also a genius of sorts. What do you think he does? We won't tell you, just watch the video till the end. Admit it, this magician also deserves a like. Today we have special machines for kneading dough. But how did people do it in the past? These bakers from Japan will show you now. Take a look. Now we know who voiced the fight scenes in the Jackie Chan movies, and this guy was probably even featured in some of them. He has a very quick reaction. This way, the Japanese knead a special dough called mochi. They also add green tea to it, which gives it a characteristic shade. The dough is also very soft and airy, though this is not surprising. And this is how you cook a bull's head. Don't be alarmed though. This is a traditional dish in some Asian countries. First, you make a hole in the wall in the shape of a bull's head. Then the head is pickled, wrapped in foil, covered with clay, and left in the oven for several hours. Before that, the hole is covered with stones. Apparently, the guy doesn't know that the bull can't run away anymore. Let's start with a riddle right away. What do you think this is?
Awesome. Colour, but such a beautiful colour.
Wow.
Yeah, now it looks a lot more like a jellyfish. But this has nothing to do with that. Okay, we'll tell you right away. This is actually a candy that's not been shaped yet. In other words, that's just regular melted sugar. And as you can see, this thing instantly freezes at room temperature. So only a real master can make something edible out of it. And only a true master can quickly arrange the filling for the pastry. Just look at it, he lands exactly in the middle of each square. With a chef like this, you don't even need any robots. As you can see, the guy also knows how to quickly make wrappers too. He has a reason to hurry as well. The video was filmed on Christmas Eve, so there are yet many more cookies to be made. Actually, Speed might be this guy's middle name. See how easily he can handle limes. 4, 5, 6 of them. We don't know what kind of cocktail took so many limes, but you can order it just for the show. By the way, pay attention to the size of the mug. Your evening will definitely not be boring. Locals find it easier to tell their partners, "Honey, my friends and I will have just one cocktail and we'll be right back." Life is cruel. This guy wanted to pursue a career in rhythmic gymnastics, but ended up becoming a chef. Well, he found a good use for his talent anyway. He's holding noodle dough in his hands, and you must admit, he handles it just as well as a ribbon. Don't forget that dough can break apart at any moment. Well, we give the performance 10 points out of 10. Now you're gonna see a real show. Wait, we said a real show. Ah, perfect. This guy is going to make an unforgettable dinner. He first sets fire to the squids to the perfect soundtrack. And then he puts out the fire and makes a train out of them. And then the cherry on the cake. Mickey Mouse's face of squid rings. This guy knows exactly how to surprise the visitors of an expensive restaurant. How to make those Thai mega pancakes. It's simple. Grease a huge wok and pour the dough into it from a perforated bucket. Voila! In a couple of minutes, you'll have a very tasty national dish. Actually, you need to be very skillful to do this. We don't think our pancakes will turn out just as great. Our next hero could definitely rival her skills. Seems that she cooks at the maximum level of difficulty. Instead of 1 pancake, she has 4, and she doesn't use a bucket either. She puts the dough on the stove with her hands. Hey, be careful, you can get burned. However, if you look at her face, it becomes clear that this lady knows exactly what she's doing. Spiders weave beautiful webs on trees and walls, and this guy creates it right in the frying pan. A couple of moves and the delicious and nutritious pattern is ready. You can add an egg to get the coolest breakfast of your life. This is what ordinary Chinese street food looks like. Attention, if you have a sweet tooth, better get away from the screen, because now we're going to show you a pizza made of colorful cotton candy. First, they press it, shape it into a dough, and then decorate it with sweets and ice cream. Yes, it's making our mouths water too. And check out a sugar sandwich with ice cream inside. It seems too much even for sugar addicts. Many people like to dance while cooking, so at first glance this girl does nothing unusual. But then, wait, is that even possible? Seems like a red-hot iron wok is just like a hula hoop for her. Apparently, she also dreamed of performing on stage when she was a kid. To realize just how strong she is, take a look at this guy. You can't call him small, but even he needs to make a lot of effort to lift a huge frying pan. Some chefs are famous all over the world. Some are famous on the internet.
So good and tasty.
And then there's this guy. Maybe he's not basking in glory, but he tosses the dough with skill. Usually pizza is tossed like this in Italy, but they wanted to make a show of it in China. And apparently, this chef is very respected here, since he came to toss the dough dressed in a suit. Question: what happens if you blindfold the chef and give him a sharp knife? You will get a perfectly sliced cucumber. The guy not only chopped almost identical slices, but also showed several tricks with a cleaver. Of course, this doesn't prove that he's a good cook, but he certainly knows how to cut vegetables.
Whoa, hey,
Bruh.
Since we started with the riddles, here's another one for you. What are these guys in white coats making? Looks a bit like a multi-layered mattress, but this is not the case here. Now you will understand everything. Just wait a bit. Yes, these strange plates turned out to be cake biscuits, and the guys were sculpting a car. Take a look at the final result. After seeing all of these food videos, we could definitely eat half of it. What about you? We have to say this. All this time you've been cutting potatoes the wrong way. How do we know that? It's pretty hard to explain, so let this guy show you. This is probably not the way people usually cut potatoes. The guy even turned the tuber over and did the same on the other side. And now the moment of truth. Did you like it? The only thing left is to figure out what to do with such a strange potato. The miracles don't end there. Surely a sharp chef's knife and an inflated balloon don't work that well together. Everyone will agree with that. But not this slicing guru. He blindfolded himself, and it looks like a balloon's about to pop. Or is it? As you can see, the chef has full control over the process, and can easily pop the balloon if he wants. Isn't that what they call perfect focus? When it comes to cooking, skill alone isn't enough. The chef's knife should always be ready and sharpened, as if it's a combat blade. Fortunately, this guy is doing a great job. His knife cuts through a huge bunch of leeks in one fell swoop. Very convenient. You're probably already hungry, so let's get back to something tasty, like pancakes. The bigger they are, the better, right? With the help of a wok, you can make a really giant pancake. Yes, it's hard work, but it seems like it's worth it. You might have noticed that the inhabitants of Asian countries can't live without a wok. It combines both a saucepan and a frying pan, so they love to fry everything in it. For example, this is what you get if you pour the batter into boiling oil. Looks beautiful, and most likely it is delicious, but hardly very healthy. Although, who will care about that? Hey friend, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That'd make us happy and help you learn new stuff.